called me Charles Lee Ray. Come out, wherever you are.
3 words I would describe him. Short, little ass.
It's a name you know.
Cranky, sardonic, and sexy.
Come here. The one that gave you nightmares. And made you check under your bed.
Twisted, clever, fun.
That's a name that made me a fucking legend.
You do know who I am.
Hi, I'm Chucky.
Wanna play?
Wanna play?
Wanna play?
Don't fuck with the Chuck. You're dead. We killed you.
I always come back.
Wanna play?
Let's play.
Nothing like a strangulation to get the circulation going.
The doll itself is so iconic.
The first one off the assembly line.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
It's like Krueger or Jason.
You into vintage?
No, I'm into retro.
Chucky is universal. Kids come running up to me. They all look at me and they point and go, Chucky!
I want Chucky.
The fan base is incredible and it keeps growing.
Welcome to the cult, pal.
Thanks. You guys are the best.
The fans are incredibly passionate.
All right.
I want to make these fans proud. They live and breathe Chucky.
You feel like you're part of a legacy.
I'm one of the most notorious slashers in history.
Just being a lifelong horror fan, I'm thrilled that Chucky has been embraced by horror fans to the extent that he has been.
I am Chucky, the killer doll, and I dig it.
And I'm your friend to the end.
That one's a classic.
There is no possible way to not be a fan of the Chucky movies.
No, he's still out there.
Who?
Chucky.
I am the daughter of Brad Dourif, so I was raised with Chucky. The first movie came out when I was 5. I remember going to the premiere, I believe hid under a seat.
I've heard over the years from fans telling me that Child's Play 2 is their favorite. Andy and Kyle, Alex Vincent and Christine Elise. Fans really loved their relationship that we established in that movie. They have a really kind of brother-sister bond.
Whoa.
Ah! Mayhem. Come on, I'll race you.
Now, with the TV series, it was the perfect opportunity to dig into where those characters are now, 30 years on.
Wherever I go, Chucky will find me.
Hi. It's always awesome to see both of your faces.
It's always so good to see you.
It's always great to see you.
To do a series from it after 7 features have already happened, it seems unbelievable. And to play the character that I've played when she was 17 and now I guess she's 47 or 26, as I like to call her.
No, Chucky's 71.
Dawn knows the fans want to see the original little boy in Chucky. Alex Vincent doesn't just disappear. Dawn brought him back and made him this bearded vigilante.
For me, it's just been wild that I started this when I was 6 years old, and I just turned 40, and I'm gonna be Andy again in my life.
We're home.
You know, this is like a family project in a way.
One of the things I've really enjoyed is getting the opportunity to know these actors, both professionally and personally.
And the family element of it is so literal, but not just with Brad and Fiona. Catherine Hicks and Kevin Yeager met in the first one.
Yeah.
So they're literally family. That Alex and I that play, on-screen siblings. Dawn is the parent of all of us.
It was so colorful, the stuff at the end in the factory and everything. It was just a very colorful, bright movie with all these dark, sinister things happening. When you have Chucky beating a teacher to death with a ruler, how could you not get excited about something like that?
I think the dynamic of having a teenage girl and a little boy fighting Chucky without any adults for protection was something that really resonated with the younger audience too. I get a lot of good feedback on. I wish I had an older sister like Kyle. It also sort of makes the inability to defeat Chucky a little bit easier to understand when it's just 2 kids. It makes Chucky scarier.
I hate kids.
You people that grew up with him, there's a lot in this show that they are going to be very excited to uncover about these characters.
Very ghoulish, but we're having fun celebrating. And action!
They've been waiting for a real dark feel and some really gruesome, gory deaths, and this show is chock full of those.
It's the World Series of Slaughter.
And cut.
And for the newer fans, it's a little more developed in why he is the way he is.
How did you end up like this?
Great question.
It's really shown in a real creative way.
Let me tell you the story of my first time.
Still as dark as ever. We get to kind of see Chucky in a different light and what he gets out of interacting with people.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes.
Let's go.
I'm out of here.
A lot of story can be told and a lot of character development. You watch an hour and a half Chucky film, you gotta wait 4 years for the next one. I think this is an incredible opportunity for Chucky fans to just get a really satisfying immersion into a world.
Oh, hello, kitty. There you go.
A series has advantages that a film doesn't. They can show you less, and it means much more. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what fans are going to think about it.
I always say, killing's good, clean fun for the whole family.
I made it my mission to steer the franchise back to the tone of Child's Play 2.
It feels a lot like the Chucky that I fell in love with.
The show hits so many different points.
We have 8 hours of story to tell.
We get to see really interesting characters that have a lot of depth.
What did you mean today about me having a secret?
I was just trying to be funny.
I think the Chucky fans are going to be so excited. You're introduced to new characters, and then a lot of the old characters come back.
The biggest fan favorite, of course, is Brad Dourif as Chucky, Alex Vincent,
Andy Bark, as I live and breathe.
Christine Elise,
We're gonna have some fun.
Jennifer Tilly,
I'm back, bitches.
Fiona Dora.
Chucky the series picks up after Nika, Chucky, and Tiffany have left the insane asylum, and they're having a great time. It's so good to be back.
One of our new recruits is Devon Sawa. He himself is horror royalty.
I play Lucas and Logan Wheeler.
Would you give it a rest? He's 13 years old. He doesn't know what he is.
After Final Destination and Idle Hands, whenever I get a chance to go back to horror, I like to revisit it as much as possible.
Give me that. You know that adult that you want to go to your room!
One of the things that fans always loved about the original movies is that the protagonist was a kid. It's called Child's Play.
They were all laughing at you.
It's something we hadn't done that much of since Child's Play 3, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit, and rather than focus on 6 or 7-year-olds, I thought focusing on young teens, it would be a new twist and to see how Chucky interacts with them.
I'm your friend to the end.
You get fucked with that shit. I'm not 6 years old.
You know, the cool thing about this series is that it's got all this scary stuff and even has a lot of heart.
There are a lot of great scenes between Zach Arthur as Jake and his friend and crush, Devin Evans, who's played by Björgvin Arneson.
Okay, if I sit here?
Yeah.
As he gets in just the last minute, he's gonna go, ah!
I mean, working with Don has been great.
He's such an amazing director.
All of his movement is coming from him. Yeah, that's better. That's great. Back to one, another one just like that.
He is the best showrunner. He makes all of his cast feel so happy and safe, and we love him so much on here.
Would have been perfect if Chucky had looked scarier. So that looks good.
It was fucked up, Lex. You crossed the line. I could not have asked for better castmates. They're all so funny and so talented.
All of us have become really good friends.
And we even have our own secret handshake. Ready?
Heidi fucking ho.
Chucky's look, we've taken a lot of pains to mimic the specific look of the doll himself from Child's Play 2. I was just talking to someone who said it's the creepiest version, but weirdly also the cutest.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he has like a whole pit crew. In between scenes, like 5 people come and work on him.
The puppeteers would all like rush in and like comb its hair and like move its limbs.
And action.
Oh, shit. My bad.
I think that people are going to be blown away by the sophistication of Chucky's performance.
That doll is pretty phenomenal now. It's like working with a little person.
We want Chucky.
These puppeteers are absolutely amazing, and it's so crazy to get to see this doll move. It's very lifelike and very creepy, and it'll definitely be in my nightmares. This creepy doll just creeps me the hell out.
The new Chucky series is a saga that people are really going to love immersing themselves in it.
It is wild and introducing new and old in this way that is unexpected.
It's scary, and it's got that Chucky snark that we all love.
I said friend, Jake. Nothing more.
And it's smart.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I think you're really going to enjoy seeing us steer our franchise back to its classic roots.
Some people just deserve to die.
There's something for everybody.
I don't think fans are going to be disappointed. I think this is a good one.
I think fans are going to be very, very happy.
Yeah.
And just wait till the end.
Can't wait for you to see it.
Whose team do you want to be on?